You asked me about the nature of our relationship.
I needed to know who I was talking to. Were you my friend across the fire? Who are you?
And if I can't answer that question?
John LeCarre, the enormously successful spy novelist, wrote Tinker Tailor, Soldier Spy, The Spy Who Came In From the Cold, and others, many in series and films. And award-winning documentarian Errol Morris has explored his work and had the last interview of his life.
I suppose the extent of the research that he did in almost all of his projects, he was a kind of disguised documentarian, a person who did elaborate investigations behind each and every one of his novels. If he was writing about Panama, he would go to Panama. If he was writing about Southeast Asia, he would go to Southeast Asia. He was a person who did scrupulous research, involved himself with the people. He involved himself almost directly with the history. And often the novels are about contemporaneous history. It was something that was happening usually as the novel itself was being written. Spy Who Came In From the Cold is an obvious example of just that sort of thing. He's in Germany, he's in Bonn in the early 1960s, and he's witness to that history which produced, which I still believe is his best novel.
That novel had, and the ultimate film, which I thought they did a very good job with, it gave me a sense of the utter futility of looking for genuineness in virtually anybody, which is something that you did not normally get with spy novels.
I think this is true. He was a skeptic, not a cynic, but a deep skeptic about human behavior and human motivation. And that novel is a really splendid evocation of many of those themes about history, personality, human relationships.
I agree with that. I got the feeling that he actually sensed all of the complicated issues that we didn't always see as complicated.
Another way of saying is that he was a person who obviously was interested in nuance and complexity. And for him, the world was in an unendingly complex place.
Thank you very much, Earl. I appreciate it.
Flicks with Patrick Stoner explores the craft and culture of filmmaking that enhance our communities for television stations and websites around the country.